Hey there, folks. It's another episode of Trot Talks. I'm out for an evening trot around a park in Dundee. It's currently 11:21 p.m. The summer solstice is well and truly past. It's starting to get darker now in the evenings. Greyer, more miserable. When I woke up today, it felt like a bit of a write-off. Like the day had been a bit of a write-off. My best laid plans had gone awry. I didn't wake up early like I'd planned. I just rotted for what felt like hours. But I did eventually get up, get washed, get dressed, do some errands, visit my dad's, and yeah, I did a leg day. And now it's time for a trot. So, like I say, it's about 11:20. This is how it's supposed to be. A nice evening trot to end the day. Like every episode, it seems, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about before getting started. Let's see where the rambling takes me, I guess. But I've been thinking about like structures and routine. I think I really, really, really need routine. It's I've really been struggling without it. And historically, looking back at my times that I've struggled, it's been because I haven't had any routine. Or maybe not that on its own, but it plays a part. Walking under some cherry blossoms into the dark pathway. Let's get through here. Damn, it's very dark. You don't have any lights in here. There's just the faint glow of some lights on the side of the pathway to help guide you. There we go, okay. It's brightened up a bit. There's some street lights. Anyway, routine. I think I really struggle without it. And it's funny because whenever I have routine, I'm always annoyed about it. Like, I feel stifled by the overwhelmingness of obligation. But then without it, I'm kind of just scrambling to fill my time with nothing. I've been looking for things to fill my time with, but it's pretty difficult. Like, there's only so many walks you can go on. There's only so many, I don't know, things you can see and do that are cheap and affordable. You can't go out for coffee every day. That just adds up. But, oh well, I've been applying for jobs. No luck yet. But maybe something will come up. If I can't get a job, I've been looking at volunteering too. Maybe that'll give me some purpose. It's mostly just with like young people and sort of peer-to-peer support facilitator for like mentoring groups and things. I feel like that could be interesting. I feel like I'd be good in a position like that. But yeah, coming up to the graveyard now. This is where it gets really creepy. But yeah, if I can't get a job, I'll be happy volunteering if anyone will have me. Oh, there's a train coming in. I've also been looking at, I mean, it's harvesting season here, so there's a few community gardens and things. I know someone that is involved with one. I got in touch with her and she seemed excited to try and get me involved, so that'd be cool to go there, volunteer some time, give me some structure, learn a bit about gardening. I feel like it's a useful skill to be able to grow your own food. But yeah, I suppose routine's not really the main thing that I've been thinking about, although it has been very much on my mind. Considering I feel like all I'm doing when I don't have any routine is just ruminating on things, being sort of self-critical and over-analysing others and myself. So yeah, I feel like getting some purpose would be really good. But I've been thinking a bit about emotions and relationships and friendships, I guess, and how they all sort of tie in. I think for most of my life, I feel like I've been quite emotionally constipated, for lack of a better way of putting it. I don't mean that I haven't, like, I've been numb or anything, that I've not felt emotions. Like, I feel emotions very intensely. I think that's a common thing with autistic people. You know, I do feel emotions very intensely, to the point that sometimes it feels like I could feel it in my skin, or I want to rip my face off because of the feeling of certain emotions. But by emotionally constipated, I mean that I've stifled how I felt. I haven't shared it. I've never been open about that kind of thing. I guess it was just for fear of being weird or cringe, I guess. Always worried about what other people were thinking. But I do feel like I've shifted a lot. And I feel like, Jesus, it's 3 episodes in a row, but we're talking about Vermont again. I think it's partially because of Vermont and that experience. Obviously, there's other things at play, I guess. It's not just a geographical location to blame for that. But I've just kind of become way more open about sharing how I'm feeling, being vulnerable. I don't even mean in the sense of being open if I'm feeling like shit or depressed or struggling or anything like that. I mean, I guess that's true, that I'm a bit more open about these things now, but I mean just in terms of caring about people openly, sharing how I feel about others. being open about how much I value people or how much they mean to me. Telling my friends and people that I love them. I think that so many people go through life without even fully understanding or knowing just how much they mean to people. I don't want any of my friends to feel like that, like they don't know how I feel about them. So yeah, I've been a lot more sincere, a lot more sentimental. But the issue is, like, for me anyway, is now that I've gone from emotional constipation to sentimental emotional diarrhea. It's a disgusting image, I don't know why I used that metaphor. But being a lot more open, it now feels like that's all I am. And I feel like it's just over the top. And I don't know if it's actually the case that it's over the top, or if it's because I'm so used to not sharing those sorts of things that any amount of that's going to feel like too much. Like every part of my body is like viscerally reacting negatively to it. Like, and not that because I don't feel these things, like I do. I'm not like lying or being over the top. Like I do whenever I tell people how I feel about them. That's very much true. But what I mean is, I don't know if it's, I think it's more concern or worry of like, am I being too much here? Is this tiring for people? But I feel like I can only be genuine. I think being authentically myself, and if that's too much, then it's too much, I guess. I think when you find the right people and you connect and click, and yeah, I think it's very liberating when you get to be the person you've always wanted to be. That's a really nice feeling. The rain started. We're coming to the end of the graveyard and entering a street. So maybe we'll get some background audio of cars. It'll muffle some rambles. Like clockwork, here it comes. So I guess this is the third episode. I've actually really been enjoying doing them. I mean, the first one I found very awkward. Obviously I still kind of find it a little bit of a challenge, but I actually felt like I'm getting some benefit. I really wanted to record this one tonight. Like, I felt excited to do it. From the first one to the second one, I did it like the day before I said that I would post it. This one, it's now, I don't want to date it, but it's Wednesday evening. So it's only a few days after the recording the second episode. I'm kind of really enjoying it. I feel like I'm getting into my groove. I don't know how useful it is for other people. It's useful for me, and that's the main thing, really. When I went to upload the second episode, I was surprised by how many people listened to the first one. It's a nice surprise. Maybe it was just because it was only 11 minutes long. How have people been? Like, if you're listening, what's been on your mind? What are the challenges that you're going through? Has there been any challenges? Surely there is. What are the positives? Obviously, I can't hear you, but maybe it's a nice thing to remind yourself of. What are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? And what have you got to look forward to? That's something I think is really important. Like when I was feeling really, really kind of miserable about being back home, which is not the it's nothing to do with the people. Like I've got great people here. Or even the place, to be honest. I don't mind it so much. But anyway, it's kind of on a come down anyway. So when I was feeling that, I really needed something to lock in on, to look forward to. And I've got that. And that's kind of keeping me going. One day at a time, I can look forward to multiple things, really. And then soon I'll be starting my final year, and I'll be stressed up my box, writing my dissertation. But I'll still have things to look forward to. It's a bus going by. Anyway, I think the emotional openness is another one. Cool. Yeah, the emotional openness has been a positive change, I think. I think I feel like a different person. Just being truthful and honest about how much I care about people, how much they mean to me, and like putting effort into people. I think that's something that I've kind of forgot about. It's just if you value people, put the effort into maintaining that relationship or that friendship, or I think I've been guilty of sort of neglecting that in the past. I'm not going to be perfect, obviously. There's going to be times that I haven't up to it. I'm not a very good friend, but I can only try and be better than I was before, and I think I'm succeeding in that so far. Anyway, don't have much else to talk about. We're been going for about 21 minutes. I guess I should think about what I'm doing for the rest of my week. I have a cooking class, like a free cooking class at a community garden, like learning how to make the most out of vegetables you grow. I think that'll be fun. I've also got another, with the same community garden, lessons on seeds. I don't know much about seeds, but hopefully I'll learn something about that. At the end of the month, I'm going bird watching with a local group, surveying and looking at swifts. I'm not a huge expert on birds, but as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate them much more. So I feel like that's something to look forward to. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll fill my time with other adventures, and I'll be sure to have plenty to talk about in future trots. But for now, it's coming up to 11:45 in the evening. I think I'm going to end it here on 1.65 kilometers. Thanks again if you've made it this far. I really appreciate it. If you want to, leave a comment, like, or don't. I appreciate it anyway. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, whatever time you're listening. Bye.